question is though,
10 seconds to pass.
HellRaisers, this easily could be Grim or Phoenix in 4 or 5, right? So we shouldn't get too
5
fixed on the
seconds.
idea that it's going to
Hurry,
be
hurry.
Underlord against. Why do I keep saying Underlord? Oh my god,
It's fine. It's
my
fine.
brain is mush. But yeah, it's
I,
Undying
I
against
can
his
see you've
double
got like a
strength.
million ideas in your head right now when you're
I'm like,
looking at like these
yeah,
things. You're like,
exactly.
yeah,
Thank you. I'm just like,
I
I'm just seeing
understand you.
aggression v defense. It's beautiful when teams go for like two corners very clearly right
Your
now.
team are now picking.
All right, Morphling picked up,
Morphling.
but this is a pretty early Morphling pick in a sense that he's looking like a good hero, but against what he's going up against, I mean, Empower, I guess, but tiny combos. What does he do as an Undying though? Doesn't really do
So
anything.
10 seconds
yeah,
to
this
pick.
is the concern when I mentioned the tiny mag opening. It's that lack of quick
5
lockdown
seconds
that can be
remain.
punished by mobility. And when you get this morphling, and the way that I described Hellraiser's draft is reactionary fights and prolonging to then overwhelming team fight. And when you have a win condition core like the Morphling, he pairs well into that, especially when, again, like I said, the lack of lockdown. Like they've already banned Void on the side of Khan. There
Radiant's
isn't this like
banned.
hard lockdown carry they can go. So the answer is they need to go, okay, we need to actually have a win condition ourselves. Because if we don't have any scalability in our carry, we're going to eventually run up high ground into this overwhelming team fight and we're going to struggle. So these drafts are they're kind of
Only
snowballing on
10
both sides
seconds.
because if Khan have a strong laning phase and you have this empowered Spectre
5
that suddenly
seconds. Hurry,
flies off
hurry.
the net worth chart, then he can just constantly haunt, kill Morphling and pressure. But the
Dire's
lack of
down.
control does scare me, and I think this Morphling could be a little bit unkillable right now. But we'll see. There's still another pick to clean us out.
Yep. Do you think like Khan needs like not a front lining mid, but someone with like crowd control? Like I'm not sure if you don't really want to pick up a DK in this
Only
lineup
10
anymore. It doesn't look
seconds.
like it's gonna fit at all. But someone with a stun maybe.
5
I mean that
seconds
Venge
remain.
mid could actually look spicy here for Khan.
I'm trying to I'm trying to picture like what you could go, and I think you can't really go for early push because you will just be
Radiant's
dismantled
banned.
by the Underlord. And I think you want to go for a mid hero that can apply constant pressure. So, for example, we see Hellraiser's ban Lena. It's not like the best mid hero, but like the fact that you go for bots, Lincolns, and like this constant aggression build with the
Hmm?
Yule, sorry, and to like right click, you can always
10
kill the egg.
seconds
It's
to
like that
pick.
ability to pivot into the Hellraisers lineup. And I think Khan, they have
5 seconds. Hurry,
strong
hurry.
side lanes in the sense that Mag will farm, Spec should farm, and Undying will secure the lane. But it's all about this mid lane. Can he create enough space and disrupt the slow nature of
Dire's
Hellraiser's
banned.
lineup, the greediness that can then just mean they can run away with the game?
All right,
But
all right. I'm gonna
go
ask
on.
you. For
Mhm,
Khan's
mhm.
mid pick, do you pick Kunkka or Quap?
I think they need an egg hitter because if they don't go for an egg hitter, they're gonna just be dismantled. So I think Quap sounds better of the two, but
Only
There's
10
not that many
the
seconds.
options. Like the
there really
Snapfire, the
isn't.
Lina, the Mirana are usually your
5
options.
seconds
hmm
remain.
We've seen Snapfire core in the SEA region run by Arbed, where
Yeah.
he goes for like the right click build, utilizing a little shredder.
Yeah,
Will
I
will
think
we
I think
see it in
Phonic
a
also plays it off lane.
well for Khan? They can't pick it because Phonic
Yeah,
unfortunately hasn't transferred to Khan yet.
true. No,
That'd be a power play.
that would really be, but I don't think it's a Cheshire Cat hero anyway.
No, exactly. Yeah, like I think this will just be a Cheshire Cat Magnus, and they're just trying to find their mid hero.
Yeah,
I get. What am I saying? They could do whatever. They know their draft more than I do.
true. I mean, they do have that
True.
flexibility in that draft still. They could put Tiny in mid as well if Mio feels like I want to play Tiny this game, and
If you put
then they
Tiny mid,
could.
that's a right now. So like, when you see Tiny, you always want to find an explosive position. So technically, you can blow up the Morphling, but if he plays on like 1200
Your
HP,
team are
he
now
doesn't die.
picking.
You
Mm.
can never kill Phoenix, and you can never kill Underlord. So it's a very bad Tiny game in that sense. So I very much think this will be between
Dire
the
team are now
offlane and mid
picking.
pick right now, and they go for the offlane
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker, which got through the entire draft. And okay, this does
All
actually
right.
answer a couple concerns and questions that we had.
Yeah, it
Not too
does.
bad of a Bloodseeker pick.
It does solve a few problems having the Bloodseeker in with the silence.
hmm
Now you have the tiny Bloodseeker lane combination,
10
which is
seconds to
becoming
pick.
more and more frequent, putting these two guys in the same lane because of the Avalanche and the Blood Right. But it is looking
Use
like
your
a
strategy.
semi-free Storm Spirit game, if you ask me.
Okay, so Hellraisers have the greediest lineup known to man, where in which every hero but Grimstroke even Grimstroke to some degree, needs levels and needs some type of item to feel like he wants to play the game. On the other hand, Khan, Undying, Tiny, and Bloodseeker all have these like pre-10-minute timings that are very strong and can just roam around the map. So Khan are very much on a timer right now, where even though they have a Spectre in their lineup, the lack of tower damage scares me. Like even if they have a strong early game and flood the map, they're eventually going to fall victim to the lack of an egg hitter, the lack of high ground damage, and then suddenly the Storm and Morphling will just outscale
Yeah.
if Khan make mistakes. But this is very much a mirror of game one, where Khan have all the work to do in the early game, and if they make mistakes, then they might lose. Like HellRaisers had in that first game, like I said, they were the ones that needed to win early. They made mistakes and they lost. So tables have turned going into game two. It'll be very interesting to see how Khan can punish the greediness of HellRaisers.
Yeah, I mean, greediness indeed, and I think Khan might just have a better shot with the early game, but I still feel like it's going to go with the same pattern. Khan loses the early game, they're slightly behind, and they stretch to the Spectre and win the game.
Okay, that's a fair assessment.
But it is down to the greedy lineup, so I don't really know what to expect from HellRaisers in this game. They've lost the last 3 games in a row, so they would definitely love to win one, because that one win is what they need. They just need one win to get to the upper bracket, to get into the top 4. Just
That's
one
the hardest
game.
win, though. They've played an entire group stage,
Yeah.
and now it's one win.
And they've
One
lost
game
they've lost 3 in a row now, and it's like, come on, can we just win that one game? It's like
They've lost a lot. The last team they beat, coincidentally, was
do
5
you have
men.
do you have a saying in English for like Achilles heel?
Achilles heel.
Yeah. Like you
It's
can't
the
get
same
you can't
thing,
get
yeah.
over something. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
can't get
it was
over
the
it.
same thing. Yeah. I was trying to think if we actually had something, but no, it is literally going to be the same thing.
Yeah, it sounds dreadful in Finnish.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Achilleen kantapää.
Wow. That sounds, it sounded pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, Finnish
sounds a lot
language
more
can
like-
sound very, very different to different people. Like, if you try to pronounce my name, for example, I hear a lot like, which anime did you steal your name from? It's like,
Oh,
dude,
God.
literally, that's my name. It's like, give me a break.
Say no to anime, by the way.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get a bit of a disconnect, tiny pause here, and we can assess the situation. So
Yep.
we've got Morphling here with top, and most likely we're gonna get the Grimstroke to help him out. So Non-Grata doing up against the Bloodseeker and the Tiny. So that's gonna be a rough lane in a sense. And Gilger's actually picked up boots. Many Tinies pick up boots early, and I absolutely love it that they do, because there were times when Tinies would skip getting boots and they would just go for like mangoes, maybe a wind lace, have that bit of mobility and a tiny bit of regen so you can keep trading. But you don't really do much trading. You just need to be in the right place in the right time and get that one toss off.
Well, the thing about
Bloody
position 4...
tosser.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Bloody disgusting. It's all about being disruptive. So position 4 isn't really... Sometimes you have games where you're a bully in lane, you're kind of present, but realistically it's your ability to move between the small objectives in your first like kind of laning phase window. Is that stopping this pull from happening? Is that stopping a stack from happening? Is that securing your active rune? And just having that boots, it just means you get there so much quicker, and you get to make these plays again just quicker. So yeah, I think that's why 4s naturally gravitate towards boots. You can see it on Phoenix as well, for example. He has the boots as well.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, Phoenix definitely needs mobility to be able to trade. I think like Phoenix is also like an interesting hero when it comes to mini cases, but people just kind of forget what does Phoenix actually do in lane. Is what you really want from your Phoenix is when you're harassing the opponents, even if you drop low, you can still stay there. Like, you're not going to get driven out of lane so easily as the other supports who are like, you trade, you kill someone, you're at 100 HP, you've got a low mana pool, oh, I have to walk back to base or do something. Phoenix is like, chill guys, I got this. You can just kind of hang around. Just stay there, and you will find
the XP from his offlane.
Yeah, he will do that too.
No, I agree in the sense that Phoenix is an annoying hero, but I think in this game, if we focus on the matchups here, it's going to be a hard situation for him, because against Undying, he had to go to boots because he needs to be able to disconnect himself, right? Like, if he ever gets Oof slowed against the Undying with Decay, naturally on Phoenix you want to get Spirits level 1. If he got Spirits, he'll just instant die, right? So he's very much having to play a kind of budget Phoenix, and honestly, we might see him be level 2 at the same window in the previous game. It might honestly be that bad, because I don't think Phoenix will be able to do that much, but we'll see. It really depends on how the Phoenix and the Underlord play together to enable each other here.
Seeing some mysterious patterns being drawn on the mini map at the same time. I was like, all right, getting some hidden tips or something. And we saw people writing ASAP on the draw, like on the map, so they're telling the stream that the players are going to be back soon. It's like,
oh, there we go. Look at that.
hey, he's back. Hey.
Any interesting builds? Let's check. Nope, literally nothing interesting.
Doesn't look like there's anything.
That's
I mean, the Orb of Venom on the Undying, but you know, it's a melee hero, pretty standard. He doesn't have the mobility like the Phoenix does, so it might be a difficult challenge for him to catch someone. But once he does get that out, and you've got the Spectre Dagger, you can throw in quite a lot of right clicks with your DKs.
Yeah, the Uber is a very valuable thing for the Undying, especially when you're in a lane that hasn't got kill potential.
And looking for Non-Grata, toss backwards, gets hit by the dagger, and look at that, 217 movement speed, and you might just die. Naive is trying to get there, trying to cross a little bit across here, but those attack speed slows are a bit too much with the Fire Spirits. And they get the rune. J4 picks it up. Stroke of Fate, turn around on Undying. You know, he's fine. He's fine. He's getting tossed in. They're like, all right, let's go.
Oh,
He just needs that one decay. And there we go. The dagger is actually out there before the decay is even needed. Naive can pick up first blood.
I don't even know why I said why is J4 dead. It's a bloody Undying. Of course he's not going to die.
Yeah, if Undying has 12 stacks, run.
Yeah, there's really a lot of damage in a Underlord Phoenix Grimstroke, so a bit weird coming out from the attempt of being aggressive there, especially when you know you're against an Undying. Undying is like the king of tri-lanes, so yeah, very weird contest on Bounty Run.
And Non-Grata is actually walking all the way top instead of TPing, realizing that, well, there's no hurry for him, so he'll just show up late. And Funnick is also down. That's a 2 set of kills here for Khan, and Gilger picks that one up, so... who was the tiny who was it Lil who was level 2 at like 8 minutes in?
Yeah, Gilger's already about to beat Lil.
Yeah. Like
does that confirm
7
Gilger's
minutes ahead
joining
of
VP?
timing?
Can VP still change the contract?
Maybe.
VP.Gilger. Oh god. Doesn't really have a ring to it, to be fair. I'm sorry, Gilger.
VP Gilger, true. It is a bit different.
The important thing to note, though, about this this situation is this Morphling did get to 1v1 the Bloodseeker top, wasn't pressured by a double setup, which means he is going to get to kind of that perfect window, which is level 3. Level 3 is where Morphlings thrive because they have 2 points in attribute shift, and it's a little bit harder to kill them. So, yeah, I don't think HellRaisers actually really care too much about Funnick tanking the death there in the bot lane.
Yeah, well, looks like they're all cool with what's happening right now. Spectre's still level 1, about to reach level 2, but that wave is also pushing J4, trying to keep the Underlord at bay. But it's like it's a big surprise when you see the Undying throw decays, and then you're like, oh, he just sapped like a fourth of my HP. Oh, my max HP is like 300, so sometimes catches people off guard.
Yeah, the level 3 when you get 2 points to rip. That surprises a lot of people. When he clamps his hands together, that is,
it's like, that's so true. It's so funny when you see it, like, clap and then you're dead.
Yeah, you just don't expect it. So Lil doing the same thing he did in the first game, which is, we can't really play the lane, I'm just going to grab the wave. I honestly hate that this is still a thing in Dota. The fact that just off lanes can yoink your wave and just peace out, but alas. They tried to change it, but failed. The counter play to that is the carry just hold your wave.
Oksani is gonna live. Yeah, he actually pops the salve to live through that. I'm not sure if Oksani should have actually just suicided there because now he's very low on mana. But gets the kill on Mio. Yeah. Right under the tower too.
Storm's a pretty aggressive little lad. He's I was about to say not too shabby, but we've already rinsed that one to death, I think. So
yeah.
You've coined all my phrases already. Yeah.
We need to find more phrases, but I'm pretty sure the English language has a lot of good ways to say.
Yeah, I just need to know them.
Just need to practice. I mean, I've been practicing them for years to try and actually sound like a decent person in English. Not sound like a decent person. I mean, you know what I'm getting at, because you know, like Finnish people.
No, it's fine. I understand what's happening.
Yes, we have this rally English, which is what we usually talk. So yeah, I mean. I have to force myself to do it, but I'm kind of happy that I don't actually sound like a Finn.
You sound great, mate. Either way, you'd be fine. Don't worry.
But yeah, maybe we'll come up with something in the
We
future.
can just make up words at this point, I think. That's the
I
best
mean,
thing.
I guess we could flamboyant. It's like.
Oh, okay. That's not too shabby. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! My mind is literally stuck. Alright, Dota. More importantly, Kasani, he's getting tickled in the bot rune situation.
Oh,
Gilbert
look at that.
securing that rune. Oh, God. Oh, and Lil dying as well.
Lil
That
was
is a real
actually
shame.
dying there. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to hear more play-by-play from TeaGuv.
I could give it a go if you'd like.
Yeah, go ahead if we get a moment. There's actually a fight going on in top.
No, not really.
Not
They're
really.
just dead,
Never mind.
mate.
Just debated you.
Yeah, it's fine. I was on the edge of my seat, ready to start spitting some bars, but I didn't really get to that. Give a dewarding as well.
Oh, there's a bit of a battle in bottom, but it looks like a casual trade though. G4 is 180 HP, but he's an Undying, so he's fine with this. Phonic being chased up.
He doesn't care. Phonic will actually turn this, by the way. Yeah,
He
he's
will.
just gonna
And he
turn
will
this and yeah. J4, mate. That wasn't too good. But the whole idea of Underlord and Undying is Undying's really good against him early on, but then eventually, when Underlord gets points in his Firestorm, you steal my strength. You're gonna take a lot more damage. So it's a very 50-50 swing. And now Naive is under a lot of pressure. He's having to dance away from the creeps, trying to survive, which is never good for your carry.
No, I mean, Underlord's been given the lane that he really wants right now, that capable of moving around, coming in for the Firestorm and walking back. Does he have a Soul Ring? No, he actually picks up a bottle. So
yeah, 5-minute rune still there. 3 swigs of the bottle.
that's
There we
splendid.
go. Heavy drinker. Splendid, yeah, back to lane.
Heavy drinker, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna get the D. No, they're not. That's J4's ward. He might get the D ward. Oh, these guys are gonna calm down.
All right,
They
play
are.
it up, play go.
What? They placed a tombstone and there's a root. They're diving away like the little boy he is, running back to VP because he doesn't really like HR. There you go. It wasn't really a fight. Didn't really
It
get
wasn't
the
really,
energy
but
there.
you saw the Undying do the clap.
I did. That was like a clean clap.
That was a clean clap.
I wasn't ready for that
Almost
either. I was about to swig my tea, and then you just said, do it. And I was like, yeah, something. Tomb. Spells.
I mean, that's play-by-play. You just have to, like, oh, there's a fight, like, just go.
That's true.
No time to think. That's why I'm pretty hectic, because I'm also doing, like, the camera work at the same time. So I'm just like, all right, let's start
Yeah,
spinning
props
some
to you on
bars
that
and then
one,
do
yeah.
some hectic camera work, and the camera's shaking, and I don't even care about it. I'm just like,
If it syncs up with your casting, it's fine, right?
Hmm?
Oh, Grimstroke though. He's synced up.
He
with
is.
death.
And a rupture on Duraccio. TP home. No toss, no avalanche. Bye-bye.
No, TP's top. The
wait.
discipline in that TP. Absolutely beautiful. But
So smart.
he is. Oh no, his career! Go and kill it!
Oh,
yes,
no.
yes,
Oh,
go, yes!
That's the Morbid mask gone.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I got so happy over that, but it's just a small thing.
I mean,
completely
that
forgot
was satisfying in a sense. Like,
but I
now they're
forgot
gonna
how-
go at it. Like,
But it doesn't matter though.
avalanche and
Morphing's a
blood right
dumbass
is there.
hero.
There we go. Where's the
No,
avalanche?
He's not dying, mate. Because you completely forgot how stupid Morphling is. He goes down to 1 HP with Agi Shift, and then shifts back, and suddenly he has HP again. It's absolutely stupid, and I hate it. And that's why I've realised, after my excitement on the Tiny killing the Courier, it didn't matter, because Morphling is a stupid-ass hero when he has this many points in Attribute Shift. Sorry, that's my vent. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that you can vent it all out.
No, I've not really cast it for months, and I had to get that out on a cast once, so... Thank you for giving me the opportunity to vent.
Oh yes, of course. Anytime.
J4 though in the bottom lane getting killed by a very sad looking Sun Ray.
There's a trade. Naive picks a kill.
This
400
honestly
HP
goes
though.
in the favor of
What the
Funny.
heck is happening? Why is there fighting going everywhere? Like, I'm almost missing these kills. Kill gear. Hot by Xani. Silence is up. Now you're gonna have to rely on your right clicks. 85 damage per hit. Come on. One more. Yes.
Oh,
Gets it.
that was actually pretty sad there. Actually, okay, it was a 66 damage. He didn't get a high roll on his right click. Very sad for the Tiny. A for effort, that was D for execution.
Double damage picked up from Mio. Get ourselves a pretty interesting Magnus maybe in a moment. Like, RP is ready, 4 points in Empower, DD on top, but does he get to use it the way he would want to? We'll have to see.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably
like,
not.
Realistically, like Mags basically just want to farm the entire time. The only time you'll see a Magnus in a fight early on is if he gets like a haste rune and his lane's pushed out, or if the opponent is diving your tower and the TP is pretty much free. Because the time you spend rotating is like 2 or 3 counts with how fast Magnus farms. So you don't really see these lads move around the map too often. And this is where the defensive nature of HR's draft will come to hurt them, because they don't really make moves on the map now. You can see in their positioning, they're just setting up behind the Underlord, hoping that his innate tankiness might set up for a return.
They got a tombstone down. Funnick already dropped. Very low on HP. Sani intervening, finding himself the Spectre. And no, Uber home this time. They're going to have to fight this all the way through. That's the second one. And now J4. Where's the decay? You're getting silenced up. He's used this one charges as well. TP coming in from the Bloodseeker, but it's actually cancelled. He won't get it off. And Non-Grata slowly falling. Donnie picks up a TP scroll meanwhile. Good shot.
That is the best play that they could have made pretty much for HR, which is offer up the Underlord and react behind. I think Khan may be misaligning their play on the map though, because realistically you need to be pressuring this top side. Take away access to their jungle.
Rupture on Duraccio. 10-minute bounty contest. Actually going for it.
Oh, he got it.
And he gets it.
Yeah.
Go you. Haunt will be used at the same time. There's a fight breaking loose. Egg will be used up as well. Naive trying to break the egg and instantly forced on the run. Can he get from the safety from the egg stun? He does. Lil unable to catch it. There's an ancient duo stacked there at the same time as well. Very low members of Khan all trying to get out.
Yeah, and the instant kind of delta split. Gilga though, staying around a bit, getting stunned up, silenced up.
Yeah. Hit by Gilgear.
Bye, Gilga.
15
Meanwhile,
kills in 10
Morphling
minutes,
just free
looking
farms.
pretty. Yeah, it's looking pretty good in terms of kills at least. Like we're getting plenty of action. There's sometimes you see these games where like last game, I think we got first blood in like what 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty late. Honestly, it was really boring. But we've had a lot more kills, so this one's a lot better. So Cheshire Cat, he is basically saying to his team, I'm not moving because my lane is free. I can just do what I want. So he is pretty much playing in the greedy lane, getting his Veil, going for the Greaves, and this early timing of his presence on the map will be extremely scary. The question is, can Khan be clinical with their moves where they aren't kind of exploited by the lack of control they have for the Storm or the lack of egg hitters they have against the Phoenix? So it'll be interesting to see what their first team timing will actually be.
Well, they're putting pressure in top. There's a Rupture used once again on Duraccio, but he's able to outrun Gilgear, J4, and Jesterkut. Can't get to him.
Trading towers, 10-minute mark, both catapults top and bot. Funnick doing it solo though. Meanwhile, Khan having to use 3 heroes.
Yeah, now he's even TPing top because he knows that that tower will fall. Dodges the blood right. J4 coming in with the ultimate. Level 6 versus level 8. Well, Funnick is standing his ground against J4. He's happy with this one. And backup is coming. Sani, he's right next to him. Uber service is here. You ordered a taxi. We're out.
Oh,
soon.
Thank God.
Now, soon. Oh, they almost got the Undying.
Kasani like zipped to the right. I was like, are you gonna stay? I hope not. So the Morphling just moves away from that aggression, parks himself in the bot lane, just continues to try and get some farm. And honestly, I think the big winner right now is the fact that Khan has this triple core that can potentially be aggressive early on, like aligning themselves to at least an early item each.
Yeah.
I'll say that Spectre's buying Midas, but you
Yeah,
get the point.
I mean, yeah, it's like
He's got to buy.
we talked about HellRaisers being the greedier draft, so I guess he's fine with going for one Midas while Donnie gets a kill on Jesterkut.
He just buy himself in no man's land. It's kind of what happens right against the Underlord. They leave the area, and you kind of forget that they're there.
Duraccio comboed up, 200 HP, and then you realize that your Morphling is just gonna kill my courier, and it's like, oh, all right.
Oh, look at him, he's playing with him. He went down for like 1 HP.
1 HP, he throws the high five.
Yeah, what a play.
Shotgun away, Gilgear still chasing, he's angry.
He's pissed off.
You killed my bird. Now the Haunt coming in. But where's the Haunt actually going?
I think he misclicked. Nope, I think he was scouting.
That's a scouting ult.
I don't know, I'm honestly making up things. I think he honestly just misclicked because it's not like they reacted to
J4.
the
Inkswell dive, Undying out of play.
like,
Right in between from Gilgear and Mio too.
Yeah, I don't think J4 really kind of understood what the Spectre was doing. I think their comments were, haha, I misclicked, sorry, lol. And then J4 was like, haha, no worries, buddy. We got next taunt, and then he died. Realistically, that was, oh, they're running at us in smoke. Probably should maybe prepare for a counter gank, but alas.
Yeah, I mean, Khan's still been holding out really well here with, even though they're giving one or a few kills here. Spectre's doing all right. Magnus 6,700 in net worth, actually tied with the Storm Spirit right now. 900 gold away from Blink Dagger. So I think if we combine, Tiny's Blink is up in 300 gold. We've got Magnus's Blink Dagger coming up. Spectre, well, I mean, I guess they can combine with the Haunt, but
yeah, he'll have like a Yasher in time or something.
Yeah, they have to hope that HellRaisers don't just push on an objective right now and force a fight, because they need like 2 more minutes.
Oh, they are just going though. Lil is just jumping on in. That is not a rupture you want to use, brother, because this guy can, funny enough, use egg. There we go.
Yeah,
egg.
well, at least they forced the egg, and they do keep them zoned out. They don't have the tower damage to focus on this tier 1 tower, so they forced one big ulti out.
Morphling's here. Your tower damage has arrived in the form of
Tiny still doesn't have the blink. They're really trying to get it. They're just farming in top. They're trying to keep them away, and now Morphling's here to siege that tier 1 tower, and they do it in time. Gonna go for a wraparound. Mio coming in from the side. Clears the creeps away. Forces them to tank the tower. Still sieging on the tower. They should be able to get it now, but no response is going to come from Khan. They're going to have to give this one away. They can't do anything.
Yeah, unfortunately for Khan, they don't really have anything to fight up against.
Jessica wanted to deny that tombstone.
He really tried. He gave it his all, honestly. Just his all wasn't enough. Yeah, this is a little bit concerning from Khan because their double blink timing is now after losing 2 towers.
Oh, they're going to go in now. They find Sani, and he gets a jump out. He's got Inkswell on him as well. Gets the stun connection on the Bloodseeker. Cheshire in really big trouble. J4 running into the RP coming in from Mio, catching free. And almost the Phoenix who just dies in between smoke. Sani's going to go down on Grata. Will fall as well. And Funnick, you're not going to TP home this time. You're down for the count. 3 heroes gone. Mio with a double kill. And that worked out perfectly. Look at that.
The blinks have arrived.
The blinks have arrived just in time.
My concern was going to be they've just lost 2 towers and now they need to try and find a play on the map with their blinks, right? Which is always difficult because losing these key towers. But then HellRaisers offer themselves up and go, hey guys, don't worry, we're going to stay here for a second. Give you one last chance.
But hey, the thing is, they can actually keep on going from here because they just got the Blink Daggers. Haunt is off cooldown on the Spectre, so they're good to find like any pickoff or any smaller skirmish. And Deratio walking right in the hands of Kilgir. Hello! Tossed into the air. Gonna get blown up all the way from 100 to 0.
Oh, there we go. You just love to see it.
Red.
Everyone hates Morphling. Like, no one in the game, other than idiot carry players who actually want MMR. Everyone hates a Morphling in the game, so I am happy to see him die. To be very clear, the Morphling. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, there are some very deep PTSDs here in this. And Naive gonna get thrown into air with the Yules, and silent stuff. Nothing that Spectre can do. So they're just gonna trade carry for a carry. And HellRaisers, do they find more? Nope, they're gonna lose Xani.
The blink on Tiny is really just demolishing the squishiness of these.
Exactly. And even Shishaket coming in from the side, throwing in the rupture onto Non-Grata, who does get the stun up. The egg is out there. Can they hit the egg? They have 2 heroes on it, and they're going to get the egg out of the way. Shishaket still alive. Here comes the Morphling as well. Morphling has the shotgun, and he will use it. He is not afraid to use it because he has a license to use it as well. Mio and J4 still trying to fight him up against and force this Morphling on the run. The silence will come out. Full strength morphed also, and now Phonic is out, and Morphling is gonna go out as well, and Mio pushes him to the death, and it's a mega kill streak for the Magnus now. As Lil can't come in. Lil bought back for that too.
You know the best thing here? Like, this game, it just went from, we were concerned for Khan, we had some, a little bit of an issue, but then they got their blinks, and they just went, boop, and they just fight, they go.
Yeah,
and
they popped off.
This is the timing, like, the Veil, the Greaves, the double blink, they are bloody scary, so props to Gilgud playing really well, just moving around the map, finding the key pickoffs. He killed Morphling bottom, he moved top, he got the counter kill onto the Storm Spirit when he killed their Spectre, and then once again in top, they continue the fight. So I think Gilgud is instrumental in this kind of slow, not slow, but this comeback, or at least, yeah, the 10k up, man. This is pretty good. They just don't hit buildings though, so even though it's 10k, how do they end the game? That is the key question, because unfortunately, I don't see the answer right now.
There are difficulties in the air. They will blow up Lil. A quick
Sorry, Lil.
double blink play there. There's an invis room picked up for Magnus as well. So they could set up for an RP play. But right now,
so Magnus
they are
about
observing.
to get BKB as well. That's being shipped out to him on the courier. This is a very scary timing. The thing with Spectres in your lineup is you don't really need them to be present in the fights.
You see how quickly that just popped off? Like, they had that blink fight, and now he's already got like a BKB like 3 minutes after.
Yeah, I'm worried to press what key is the net worth, because I want to pause the game, because I think, can we do that as casters now, or is that changed? I can't remember.
You can check the team net worth at F6.
F6.
And XP at F7, so
Look
that's
at
the
that.
team net worth.
Alright. Load up the old net worth, mate. 15 minutes, pretty close game, you know what I mean? And then suddenly, double blink, woo! All the way up, 10k. Yep. That is beautiful stuff.
A lot of great stuff happening there, and almost catching. Well, the skewer doesn't hit, but the toss does. Phonic buying some time with a Yules into the air. Is he going to be able to TP home? No. Dead.
Yeah, this is it just feels like a pub at this point, because Kana's running rampant, doing whatever they want. If you look at the Underlord, his itemization, he has phase, he has Yules. He's playing for the punish the blink in, or insta Yules you and take the fight around that. But unfortunately, he's never been able to do it.
And Non-Grotto's out. He just
Gilger is
wanted
10,
to
3, and 5, by the way. 10, 3, and 5.
Yep.
Okay,
He
so
did,
anyway, let's
he
lower
did die
the...
a few times early on. Hot will be used.
Net,
They find the Storm Spirit RP.
Oh, Naive coming in with the clumsy net play to set up the Magnus RP.
Oh wait, they got
Cheshire
Lil.
killing Lil. Yeah, in the bottom side of the map too. He ruptured, and then Lil didn't have egg up, so he just killed him.
Right,
actually, no, he egged. No, he egged, and then because Cheshire Cat, because the storm was low, he had the attack speed to actually kill the egg. Alright, that's pretty cool.
They are trying to chase Cheshire Cat.
Literally everywhere.
Silence on the Morphling. They've got the Pit of Palace down on the ground. They're going to go for the Morph as well. And Duracha dropping very low, but not enough for a kill. Grimstroke with the ultimate. They've got themselves the bug on 2 heroes here. And the backup is still a bit far away. Tiny's already low. And they're going to lose Cheshire Cat and J4. He won't deliver the clap.
Just like my casting when I get carried away. I think Gilger got a little bit carried away there.
Might be. Haha.
In these type of games, when you feel the game going in your direction, right, where you feel like this, we literally can do whatever we want, guys. That's exactly what's happening, and you go for that one extra little play, that one moment, you mess up, suddenly 2 kills. Again, it's still 12k. It doesn't really matter, but it's just if they can make a mistake like that, can we see a mistake made back in the future? And let's now look at how HellRaisers. What's their approach to the game? How are they coming back in it? And it's about prolonging out the game, keep waves pushed out, allow their Morphling to actually get to a tanky timing. He just picked up Manta. Now suddenly he's not scared about the Bloodseeker. Now he can at least fight up against him. He's got the tankiness. He's going Scardy. So if HellRaisers can keep taking these fights, keep their towers alive, because when you're 11k up, but you're still not taking like a tier 2, for example, it does put you in a good position to prolong out the game. So yeah, I think sure it's good for Khan right now, but they're not doing the game-winning moves. They're doing the haha we're killing you moves.
Yeah, there's pretty similar item builds coming in from both the Morphling and the Spectre. You've got the Manta, you've got the Scotty coming up. They're very close to each other in money. Morphling has a Orbit Mask, and Spectre just has the Hand of Midas. That's why they're in different spots on the net worth list, 1,000 gold away from each other's. So, but then again, it like in many games, you will feel like as a Spectre, oh, I need more HP, or I need to heal myself somehow. You very rarely build lifesteal on Spectre anyway, because that's not your main source of survivability anyway. Phonic trying to TP out, he should be able to get home, gets the Yules. Yep, the taxi build.
It is the taxi build. Oh god, they have so much burst damage. What do? I go spin in the air. Bye! You're like, bless him. Oh god.
How many degrees do you spin in a Yules? Like 720?
God, what a great question.
I know the most important questions in life, right? It feels like a 720.
Let's go. That sounds right. 1. Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Maybe 3 times.
Yeah, 966
spin,
degrees, right?
Spin. Yeah, I don't know. You've stumped me there.
I don't know.
I don't think my analysis reaches
I don't think we should think about that, though. We should look at this Khan smoke coming in into the jungle. We've got Xani, and there's the jump from Gilgear. And goodbye. There used to be a Storm Spirit. Now there isn't. Now onto Lil. Here's your cut. Do they see him in the trees? No. Gilgear? Nope. Doesn't have anything to cancel that.
This
No
should
skewer,
just
no
unlock
nothing.
Roshan now for the side of Khan.
They should, and they are going to do that exactly right now.
Yeah, this is the answer to not having structural damage is basically pick off into Aegis, into overwhelming team fight where you just kill your opponent and you actually get to just cleanly take buildings.
Yeah.
So I think Khan identifying that playstyle, and they are playing really well around the explosive nature of their draft right now. And the Spectre, he's pretty darn fat. When he gets Scardy, Morphling also feels like a creep. So this is a very scary window.
They still have the same amount of money as well on both sides. Like, they both have an ultimate orb picked up. They're like 200 gold away from each other's.
And like both builds are so good for their like carries, right? If you go Manta Scardy, you will be able to destroy the Spectre. You will be able to destroy the Morphling. The issue is you're 14k down on the side of HellRaisers. So your Scardy, it does nothing. So it's going to be very interesting to see the approach HellRaisers have. And like, look at the playstyle right now from Khan. They put their Spectre into bot lane. Normally this would be a window in which HellRaisers could pick him off, and suddenly the game continues. But because he has this Aegis, this kill that they're looking towards, the prediction will be they kill him, his team TP, and then suddenly the fight
they see the
turns
teleports. They see the teleports coming in. They're smoked up right next to it. Cheshire will be the first one to be caught. The rest of them are still showing up, but this Bloodseeker's got no buddies. There's the egg coming in as well. Xani with a long jump straight on top of Kill Gear. And Khan, what are you doing?
What?
Not like
What are
this.
they doing?
Not like
Why?
this. Mio is he's getting a 3.
The OP, the OP, the OP!
Gonna do it. He's gonna wreck them all down, and he gets him. It was all just a bait all along. Duraccio, and now they're gonna lose Lil as well. Duraccio still trying to fight against Mio. He's gonna take him out, and now the 1 versus 1 naive. It's gonna be Spectre versus Morphling. Can he take him out? He's trying to make a run for it, trying to turn more into strength. He even turns into an Undying in between to try and decay this man. But he's gonna get blown up very soon. The desolate damage, the dispersion damage, they're all kicking in. Morphling trying to make a run for it, but as soon as these guys are just chasing more and more, the hype is gone, and so this returns into a very illegal normal place.
That was so weird. Like,
what the heck? That's a 4 for 4.
Like, I really wish we had like the ability to, like, to turn back time and look at it again, but in that situation, if Khan just hold that top side of the jungle and allow the Spectre to basically play by himself, they can really punish this aggression. But the fact that they TP in themselves, especially on an outpost, the Bloodseeker TP's in, then the Tiny, they just feed. So this was one of the best fights HellRaisers could have actually taken, and into an Aegis as well. So yeah, props to HellRaisers for it, but I think that's just a big misplay from Khan and not respecting where they want to play on the map.
That was such a weird fight. Like the way they came in one by one. HellRaisers had all the time in the world to just think. Cheshire Cat wasn't even expecting them to be there when he teleported there.
Sorry,
he was
I
walking...
need to pause. I need to pause this for 1 second. I do apologize. If you click on Gilga, have we seen his itemization right now?
So he's Dagon, all right.
He's going for the
we don't see an E-Blade, but we have a Dagon. But he wants to blow up this Storm Spirit. Nope.
Didn't even use it. Gilga, what is this?
He did use it, but it wasn't enough. But there's a BKB being popped, then they're trying to get to the egg. He needs 1 more hit, 2 more hits. Come on, no!
Oh,
it goes off, and Mio is down. And Cheshire can follow suit. Oh, he walked on the edge. He walked on the edge of the pit of malice. The egg was here. He walks in here.
I know. It just no.
Just a tiny detour, and he would have gotten to the egg, and they would have blown it up.
It's slipping away now, mate. It just feels like it's slipping. These two plays. Even they're extremely clowny, but it basically gives HellRaisers a bit of breathing room to take a tower, to allow the Morphling to get that extra 1k gold because you can farm like 3 camps and lanes. Like, it is very scary when you make these type of mistakes. Like, no way is this an even game though, but it is HellRaisers moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
And now the levels of Phoenix, it's building up. We just saw that the level 2 egg.
Oh, they found the Morphling. He actually canceled the TP. Here comes the whip. But it doesn't connect, so the waveform disjoints that.
He's chill. Oh, this feels like it's building up for, like, in the next 4 to 5 minutes, there's going to be one insane team fight where you're going to be able to really get down and dirty with the play-by-play.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be brewing.
It was kind of what we were thinking about in the previous game. Like, Khan just extends the game for 40 minutes, and then they just roll out from there with the Spectre. This game is looking a bit like it. They still got the Aegis for 30 seconds. Onyx reveals himself, goes for the pit, tries to draw some attention with those moves, but Sani's in bottom, and On Grata's in bottom.
Is Kasani gonna die? No. Very disciplined.
Yeah, Chester Cut is. Yep. All right. They have no idea he's there.
All right. So Morphling going for the BKB after. Okay. Just wants to be a tankier boy.
We're gonna see smoke on smoke action because it looks like they're preparing for a smoke on HellRaisers, and they're already being smoked up by Khan. Little's just farming stacks here, and
they're under vision as well.
And they find the Phoenix, and Phoenix is out of play. They got the haunt. Non-Garada trying to make it out. He's got Inks well. Turns around for the stun on Naive. Cheeky little move there.
Oh.
Cheeky little bugger. But he's out.
That just wasn't that cheeky though. That was just extra sad.
Oh,
Cheeky's meant to have good connotations, but that just was...
Yeah, well, he threw the ulti there. For I don't know what reason. It's going to be up in 60 seconds though, but...
Yes.
Well, kills for Khan.
There is now a big window in which double support respawn, very short, low level. Horn, 110 second cooldown, so there's going to be like a 60-70 second window that they can actually fight without the Horn being up. Just have to respect the LP.
Gilger gonna find Diraggio, gets the toss into the air, and that's about it. That's a combo.
He's going in?
He's going in, yeah. Morphling wants to fight this. Gilger's dropped to a very low HP, and they might just lose the Morphling. He's webbed up. He's still moving Morphling into more strength, but he can't stay alive. Too much damage to deal with, and Khan half found the Morphling.
What?
Also hits the 30-minute
Your
mark.
supports are respawning, just wait! Oh my... Crikey. Absolute crikey. Wait, hold on a second. I believe Diraggio was the Morphling player that really demonstrated how to die on Morphling multiple times when in the lead, I think the other day when they played a game. Let me find, I'm going to find the match ID. Hold on.
Oh.
HellRaisers.
I don't even know about this game. This is so weird.
Nah, I got you, don't worry, I got you. It was against 5 men. They eventually won the game, but like it really was a showcase of, oh man, that Morphling does do pop.
Yeah.
Well, this is a insane game actually of just back and forth randomness. Even though it's 15k.
Yes, back and forth randomness really tells a lot about this because they're doing right things and then they're doing very questionable plays. I mean, they're the players. I'm just the caster here, but even I can spot that. Wait, why did they do that? Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't do that. Why would they do it?
So basically in a game, you always feel like you want to try and get the most out of it, right? So if Morphling there, he's trying to play on the edge. He understands his team's respawning. He's trying to bait out the fight next to the tier 2. Try and capitalize on the fact that if they overwhelm in a choke point area, Egg will have value. The issue is, if he just waited maybe 7 seconds, then suddenly the value is there. But because he went in a little bit quicker, he does blow up. You have to respect Skadi, especially on the Spectre.
They get to this high ground though. It feels like, yeah, they both see each other's right now. Gilger tries to go for the play on Xani, but he will get away, and Non-Grata still getting whipped up though. But nothing on the Tiny. Summons 100 battle points. Decent.
Alright. What a splendid situation.
Magnus has got a Hyperstone coming up. Wait, is that the... Yep, that's 3 pieces of AC waiting on the courier at the secret shop. So AC coming up for Mag. Not bad, not bad. And he's got a blood... Orchid, which I actually really like on this Magnus. Why have I not spotted that Orchid? Like, have you been talking about it? Because I haven't even noticed it's there.
He just purchased it within the last couple minutes, so it's a fresh buy. Reasoning is always about locking down a little bit extra. Your Storm Spirit, look at his itemization, he doesn't have a BKB or a Yules, it's all out aggression, so if he gets hit by an Orchid, if he gets hit by an Avatos, then he will just be dying. It's an extra bit of soft disable to bring into the team. But, you know, the game slowed down though, you know, it's really Khan's game to lose. I think they are in a difficult position though, where you are this far ahead, but you can't cleanly go high ground. You're always chasing that next kill. And that chase can put you into very dangerous positions.
It can. What I'm a bit worried about for Khan is like some of their heroes do like kind of like stop scaling. Like if we talk about like Undying, who just completely falls off in my opinion.
He does in the sense of innate use, but like the value of his ult is always there. The tombstone is always there.
The tombstone is really good for the vision.
He has different value, and it's when I memed about it in the first game, the whole idea of position 5, but more importantly, there is an engagement.
Shotguns being shot back and forth. Lil finds Gilgir. They're both going to get Yule stuck into the air. Haunt will come out as well. Tiny, the egg is out there. Can they hit the egg though? Knife going straight towards it, but he's the only one hitting it. So I think it looks like they're going to disengage from this one. Khan are happy to walk out, even though J4 is out. Naive coming back in. Xani, there's an RP used up at the same time. And Mio, he's trying to do as much damage as he can. He takes down Nongrata. Now Morphling trying to make a run for it. Gets the Manta out as well. Gilgir goes for the toss play as well. They're going to melt down at the same time. They're going to take down Xani. And Diracha trying to make his way out. Lil is also just barely trying to walk out, but he won't be enough. And Phonic is still burning them down. Mio, it's got 300 HP. Diracha trying to look for another opening. He's got 3 seconds for his waveform. Can he go and chase them up? He's going to go for Naive once again. Throws in the shotgun, and it doesn't do enough damage. Phonic will go for another root onto him as well. Another dagger. Mio will get that shockwave to connect only onto 1, not to 2. And Diracha just throwing right clicks in, but Phonic will go down to Shishirkan. And now it's 3 versus 1, and it's only Diracha. And Underlord's not buying back. He's just going to watch his friend in terrible misery right now. The dagger will come out, and he almost finishes off the job in Chishirkan. He's got to get to this one. He knows that he can't morph anymore. Okay, he's going to run away. He's like, you have the power of anime, and he's going to run out. All right, so they get 4 for 1 though, so really good fight there from. Sorry, 4 for 2 actually, because the Undying did buy back into that fight, or did he? No,
yeah, I think
he just respawned.
Yeah, he did. I think this fight really is going to remind the Storm how he needs to potentially buy his BKB. Because if you look at his death summary, he died to a skewer, avalanche, and a toss. Like, he's dying within very soft disable. And imagine if he survived that. This fight's completely different. So, Roshan again going in Khan's favor. I think
That was
a little bit
fast.
It was insanely fast. So
That's without a slaughter.
these fights are so scary for the side of HellRaisers. Yeah, that's what you're 23k up. They're so fast.
Oh, hello, Lil. Oh, he throws the Yules onto Magnus. Rupture comes out.
Will he dive?
Ticking, ticking. Sunray still ticking damage. And the Whistle Blade in the face.
Oh no. He just died.
He wants that courier though. It was too fast to catch. And Diracio might have gone. I mean, did they spot the Morphling might be here? Because that might have been just like a casual courier coming in from the secret shop.
Will he waveform in? Find out next time on the Diracio Morphling.
Oh, he sees him.
No, he does. There was a sliver of vision inside the tree gap. Alright, so 24k up on the side of Khan. I'm really trying to find ways for HellRaisers to come back into this.
BKB has been popped by the Morphling. RP, do they have the right click damage to finish him up? Yes, they do. It's got to be enough. Morphling is out. 90 seconds. Does have a buyback up. So does the Storm and the Underlord. The ports don't. Can they go high ground from here?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can do literally anything they want in this game now. It is. There you go. Free real estate. They've drawn back the cleanliness of their previous dives, and now they're just going pick off after pick off. It is the future.
Alright, this is really destructive right now. Neo does have an Aegis on him. Buyback coming in from the Underlord. Still, the Morphling is what they want to get out, though. I mean, they could be happy with just this. They would really like to get that Morphling buyback to really put the threat onto HellRaisers. Still continuing with the siege. Taxi service. Hello, did you order a cab? Nope, you didn't. Alright, I'm out.
Just drove past. What a bad cab.
Drove past. 0 out of 5 review. Now they're in trouble. Now they're going to jump onto Lil. Lil's just gone. Sani still jumping back and forth as well. The silence onto Phonic, keeping them away. And 5 seconds for Grimstroke to be up, but that's not really going to be much of a comfort here. They can't get bottom Rex as the tier 2 is still up, but they can go top, or they can try throne. But Gilgir, is this the buyback time for Morphling yet? No, yes, no, not yet. Another jump on Phonic. I think yeah, they're still holding it somehow together.
There's nothing for them to do though. Like HellRaisers, they have to fight as 5 or not at all. And right now they're just constantly trying to go in one by one. You got Phonic using his ult. You got the Phoenix getting dove at tier 4s. And if they'd just given up this Rax, then potentially it could have mustered something. But again, like you said, this bottom tier 2 is cushioning HellRaisers in the next aggression. But I just want to see a true 5-on-5 where they can actually protect the egg and get stuff off. But it's so hard when you have like Magnus can skewer towards the egg. Spectre just haunts onto it. Like, there's so many ways in which they don't care about the egg, even though you don't have a natural egg hitter. So yeah, it's very hard. Like, I'm trying to find a way to analyze this game with 31k difference, but This high ground defense has to be the most
Duraccio,
perfect
they're
defense.
trying to play a smart play here, and they're going to get RP'd up, but they can't get the damage follow-up. They even get rooted just before they walk onto him, but they still got the Morphling job done. And now Xani coming in the buyback also from the Morphling, and Gilgir dropping down low. He will take him down at least. Now 4 versus 5, the fight, and now Xani going up to Mio. Mio taking a lot of damage, and Morphling still right-clicking away, and will take down a second casualty, but it's still the Aegis. They have to still fight through that. Xani very low in mana right now, and they need to regroup and get out of this fight, but they can't. Naiv's already picked up a triple kill. They will take down another. Buyback coming in, and Duracio's gonna go for a dieback here on the Morphling, and he is almost down. He's still alive. BKB buffed by Magnus, and he's holding himself together just a tiny bit longer. Trying to TP inside the enemy base, but no. But now every single buyback has been used except for the Grimstroke, who can't afford it. Khan are making HellRaisers pay.
Yeah, it just feels like HellRaisers are always like that one fight.
Oh,
Oh my god, no!
No!
Oh.
That was a valiant effort.
A+.
A+, but no.
Like, I just feel that HellRaisers, in these fights, they're 30k down. Of course they're using buybacks, of course they're the tier 3s, but it just feels if they were a little bit cleaner in their defense, in their reaction, this could have been a much closer game. But the way that Khan were ruthless in their aggression, they got their blinks and just all out just went, it forced HellRaisers into making these moves that like fundamentally collapse their own game. So sure, you could say HellRaisers played a sloppy game, but you have to still give props to Khan in their ruthlessness and the desire to just go out and seek death and destruction and dismay. But Khan have to find a way to actually break high ground. Like, sure, there is now the value of buyback, so this next fight will be very much Khan favored again. Yeah. But they need to, you know, just start winning the game, because they are so far ahead. Just
RJ4 snatches the bounty rune on his own side of the map. They throw a Spectre into the air thinking this is the real one. It's an illusionist cape, but if only Spectre's illusionist cape had dispersion, that would be so broken. It's like we're giving bad ideas again.
Yeah, that's right. You get one a day, it's fine. Spectre in general is actually a pretty nice hero.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he's annoying, but like he's not too annoying to like want to get removed from the game type of thing. You know, he's in like a nice spot.
Yeah. I have to say, like, even with 4100 HP and 1700 mana on the Spectre, I have to commend Naive for actually still toggling treads. Because a lot of people are just like, I'll just leave it on strength or go to Agi if I feel like, but actually going for the int as well, that is like, good job. A lot of people just give up on it. I don't know why.
Because they don't want to win TI, you know. Naive, he's got his eyes set.
Imagine
that Khan eventual TI winners when TI eventually returns.
Yeah, and then we can look at like the fight recap and you see power treads toggle 27 times in a fight. You sometimes see like crazy numbers when you really look at like the fight recap and you're like who used what. You see like Rubik using how many ultimates, and then you spot like some Morphling just used power treads 33 times in that fight. Like,
yeah, but you think it's good, but in reality you're just spamming it because he's misclicking attribute shit.
He's just mashing his keyboard like.
Like he gets ganked and he just drops his face onto the keyboard. Oh, I hit strength, I'm alive. Okay, so Khan parked up in the top side of the dire jungle, hoping that someone walks out. Will they? Probably not. Ungrada's smoked up. He's
likely. Yeah, I mean,
he's just trying to get a bit of information right now. He has buyback, so this is like the best play you can make for HR is just obtain some information and then try and force out like a horn or something to bait out one key spell from Khan.
Right, yeah, I was just looking at a few things for HellRaisers. What's their win condition here? They have one.
Probably like one. Oh, sorry, if we meant the graph, I was gonna say like 1%.
I don't even want to look at that win probability. Oh. I never look at that because it's either really inaccurate or unfair.
So, in this game, I think I'm down to accept like a 99% for Khan to win. But for HR, it's all about the defense at tier 4, tier 3, really utilize egg, force them in, and then just take away that aggression from Khan. Make them feel like they have to dive super deep to get kills. Instead, they're going for the opposite. They're going in. They're trying to find a pick-off.
Cheshire Cat.
Will they find Cheshire Cat?
Yep. They will find a catch on the Bloodseeker, and that will be a burnt down Bloodseeker.
Okay, do you have a smoke? If you have a smoke, oh, they don't. Okay. This is the moment where you could just flood the map and really apply pressure, but
Yeah,
Khan on the other hand.
They went to check Roche, but Roche is not up for another 2 minutes. Now, even the low ground, Dirachi is probably pinging it that, hey, guys, over here. And there's the haunt, and they will get revealed, and they get the RP up as well, and it's all becoming a disaster because Sunny is out. The egg might blow up, but oh no.
Oh, he's back in base.
What?
Oh, what a great interaction.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's one of those okay moments. Okay,
That's like,
so
yeah, it's a David Blaine magic trick, you know. Is he in the egg? Is he not? Oh wait, no, he's not.
well, that's a
think, by the way,
good
that's
Uber
just-
Lord this time.
That should be changed, by the way, just to be clear. I think
That
Lil should be
was
punished for
ridiculous.
pressing egg, but it's fine. Anyway, you now have Storm dead for 95. Bloodseeker has buyback. You have no egg, but you have no haunt, no RP. So I'd be pretty confident if I was HR. You have to look for something.
You have to do something. 1 minute for Roshan. It might spawn in the middle of the fight. Gilgir already lost half of his HP. He will toss Diraccio under the hands of them, and they might just get him, and they will! Northling's gone for 120 seconds, and this might be the end for HellRaisers. Khan, if they win this fight, they're going to take the top 4 seed into the playoffs. Lil is out. They've lost 4. They've only got the Underlord remaining. And it's the Uber driver without his keys. He lost it somewhere, and HellRaisers... looks like it's done for them.
That was such a cute little way of killing Morphling, because it was like the Avatos from Gilga, the Skewer from the Mag. It was the real like connection of all these small, these soft disables coming in to lock him down just long enough. So
They're gonna go in the game.
Yeah, I think
They should.
It's GG, my dude.
Gilgir is hosting a party. They know that as this game comes to an end, that they will move into the top 4, leaving it all down to 5 men, actually, who can still contest against Khan for that upper bracket spot. So interesting indeed. HellRaisers losing both of their series. NIP are looking to secure their spot. But for Khan, now they get to watch what is going to happen after, as this one comes to a close. Khan 2-0 HellRaisers, who suffer 4 defeats in a row.
Yeah, props to the lads. I think from Khan, they again, it's like the early game. You question maybe the lack of true aggression and maybe a couple moves, but then like you just see that 15-minute timing where they get that double blink, and it became a 10k lead within like 5 minutes, if that, because they were just non-stop finding pickoff after pickoff and kill. So I think Khan really showing that they can, when they get a nice stride, they're insanely strong. The question is, we haven't seen them really play when that stride ever got truly knocked. You know, they never really lost a massive team fight where they lost everything, where they lost all their net worth. So they had 2 games where they were just riding out the entire time, and yeah, very impressive stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, really good stuff here, and it's just coming down to the last series. What's going to happen? We're gonna take a tiny break here, and we'll have to see what happens with Ninjas in Pajamas versus 5 Men as our next. So don't disappear anywhere. We'll come back in just a tiny bit.